You're listening to a trailer for the Sledgehammer podcast with me, Paul Ebbs. Back in 2017, I undertook to watch all of televised Doctor Who in one calendar year because I'm insane and have no life. I would start on January the 1st with An Unearthly Child and sledgehammer my way through, come hell, high water, or removal to the nearest psychiatric facility to December the 25th, finishing on Twice Upon a Time. Hopefully, at the end of each episode, we'll have taken the bonnet off and had a good rummage around in the engines of the best Doctor Who stories, and given you not only the encouragement to consider these stories afresh, but maybe some insights and inspiration to write your own. That's fantastic. And you said that one of your first stories, a 10-year-old girl helped save the universe. Are you still Mary Suing?
Of course, yes. Who isn't? Doctor Who's just a massive Mary Sue, isn't it?
Isn't it? Yes.
Assumed that was the idea.
This week, we're going to be talking about the talons of Weng Chiang with that honourable and most talented writer, Mark Morris. Do you think they saw what I did there? You look like your author picture, so that's good. Yeah, you do. It's not like one of those dating things where the picture looks like somebody fantastic and then you meet them and, oh my God, they look like a mutant. So you don't look like a mutant, so I'm really glad about that.
Thank you. It's nice to know. I know that I don't look like a mutant. I don't ever go in thinking about, well, this would be a cool visual. I think this would be a cool moment. This is an exciting plot point. But I never think in terms of cool visuals, which always makes me feel slightly guilty when cover designers have to come up with pictures to put on the front of the CDs, because the majority of the time I've given them nothing.
I often sort of say something about, the amounts of words that novelists have to write. I'm absolutely in awe. Whereas, screenwriters, we can get a lot of pages just because the fact that most of it's blank space. So.
Hello, Martin.
Hello.
Great to see you. Hope you had a good Christmas, as good a Christmas as we can have in these unusual times.
It was thoroughly reasonable. Yes.
Excellent. Absolutely mediocre.
Yes. Because I was thinking the other day, when we think about the writing of New Who and especially Stephen Moffat and so on, we think about sort of clever narrative structures and sort of telling stories out of time and flashbacks and all that. And it's there in the very first episode. Now, they never do it again.
Yeah.
Or at least I'd be very interested in finding out, when did Doctor Who next do a flashback?
Thanks very much for agreeing to do this. I am absolutely knocked out that you would give us the time to talk about...
No, I'm absolutely thrilled. I mean, that's part of the joy about this whole pandemic. I mean, there aren't many good things to say about the pandemic. I mean, people dying, that isn't good. People just falling down sick in the street, which I've seen a lot of today, that isn't good. But what is good, I think, unarguably, and I think actually weighs against all the death, is that you can take time more easily to do podcasts about Doctor Who.
You've been listening to a trailer for Sledgehammer, a new podcast about how Doctor Who is written and the people who write it. Coming soon to your podcast platform of choice.